2016 attack that also injured 2 other officers. He faces the death penalty if convicted. Officer Gwendon was working her first shift when she was killed. Developing tonight in the ongoing feud between the Trump administration and a former White House aide. Omarosa today releasing the recording she claims she made when meeting with Chief of Staff John Kelly. She said Kelly made her feel uncomfortable, warning her not to make trouble about being let go.
And then you can go on without any type of difficulty in the future relative to your reputation.
Omarosa also revealing she and other members of the Trump administration signed non-disclosure agreements.
I'm told she signed them when she was on The Apprentice, certainly at the campaign. We've all signed them in the West Wing. And why not have somebody who has
signed them in the West Wing
there again?
You've signed a non-disclosure?
We have confidentiality agreements in the West Wing. Absolutely, we do.
Omarosa called it a White House where, quote, everybody lies. The president lies to the American people. She also called herself complicit with the White House in deceiving the nation. On Storm Watch now in the Midwest, new video from a heavy rainstorm. This happened in St. Louis. It ended up raining inside Lambert Airport. The rainfall trickling down in the baggage claim area. Garbage cans put out to collect all the rain. This wasn't exactly an ideal wedding day for one New Jersey couple. Take a look at this. A police officer had to rescue the bride from the roof of her flooded out car, all while she was wearing her wedding dress. The groom and other members of the wedding party were also rescued. A monsoon in the Philippines did not stop these lovebirds from saying I do. The couple and their families going through with their wedding despite a flooded church. The bride and her parents waded down the aisle in the murky water. Wow. Oh, it's just a sign of things to come, right?
Do you think they got cold feet?
Good one. He's here all night, folks.
No, but I mean, the adversity some of those folks faced for their wedding day. Around here, we had some big storms. We talked about that, the hail in Culpeper. There were trees down, numerous trees down, power poles down. At one point, a warning said, beware potential for tennis ball size hail.
Wow.
Right. I haven't seen reports of that, but it was a rainy day as well in some spots, especially in Stafford, where this evening they picked up 2.5 inches of rain, and that's why that flood warning still lingers for our friends just down 95. Look at over in Brunswick, Maryland, almost 3/4 of an inch of rain. At Pax River Naval Air Station, 1.5, just under an inch in Waldorf. So they were isolated areas, but some areas got pummeled with rain. And we could do it all again tomorrow. Right now outside, things are fairly calm. These are just ground clutter. But if you want to get a little bit closer, there's one little cell I see fired off and even a little bit of a lightning bolt I saw over there. So over towards Middleway, just south of Martinsburg, there could still be a few showers and a few rumbles of thunder through the overnight hours. But take you back to earlier in the day and look down to the south. That's where all the action was. All these little icons for flooding, wind damage, trees down, hail, all across Culpeper, Madison, Stafford, even into southern Maryland. That's where the action was earlier today. Right now, the lingering flood warning concerns through Culpeper County and Stafford till after midnight, the way it looks right now. Here's our futurecast tomorrow morning. When you start the day, I'm not anticipating a lot of rain, but with this pattern where atmosphere is kind of juiced up, so there could be a shower or two. Keep your umbrella handy. As we head through lunchtime, see a few more showers possible, but later into the day, drive time, some more scattered showers and thunderstorms possible. Tuesday, a little less widespread, but we still have that risk in there on Tuesday, especially later in the day. Notice temperatures will be going up, and by Wednesday, that's when things start to change around here. By Wednesday, we're back into some sunshine and much warmer and much more humid air back in place for Wednesday and Thursday. So I think we can squeak out or eke out, if you will, 2 dry days for Wednesday and Thursday. Plenty of sunshine, low 90s. Friday, next little frontal system swings on by right now. The weekend, it's a toss-up. One of our big models, the American, wants to keep us dry. The European wants to keep us wet. We'll see at the end of the week who wins, the Americans or the Europeans. But we're watching it. We'll finesse the forecast. But that's crazy. You know, we look for some consistency there, but they are
wow, so far apart.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah. So who needs hockey when you've got NFL?
I know, right? Just bring the Jets to town if you need a hockey fix. The Redskins-Jets joint practices did not disappoint. We will show you the brawl next.
The Power Buy sale at Mattress Firm ends Tuesday. We've secured incredible savings on our top-selling beds, and we're passing those savings on to you. Like a Beauty Rest Recharge Hybrid Queen mattress at 50% off. Hurry in. Your budget stretches further at Mattress Firm.
Contour. Pause. I love this song.
Yeah, Feel It Still.
Wait a minute. Pause. What?
The song, Feel It Still?
No, I don't feel it. You know what? Never mind. Contour, what song is this?
What do you know?
Contour's voice remote gets you right to the good stuff.
Get beautiful new floors right now with Luna's incredible 70% off sale. That's carpet, laminate, and even hardwood, 70% off. You'll get professional installation and can be confident with Luna's exclusive Love Your Floors promise. Transform your home with an amazing 70% off carpet, laminate, and hardwood. Reserve your free in-home appointment at luna.com or call 877